Hi everyone. This is our third Japanese lesson. Let's work on some more hiragana and katakana.
Yes, so for this week, we're just gonna recap what we did last week. So we did 이외로 for hiragana, words we learned were 예, 왜, I, 아우, 오이, you, and these are just some of them. So if you want to learn more, just look back on the other video. And then for katakana, we have 앨범 업로드, 인터넷, 인스타그램, 워킹, 워터, 에너지, 에어컨, 엔진, 오렌지, 올리브, 올림픽. But yeah, these are just some other words in katakana that include what we learned last week. So we're going to learn ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And the first one is ka. So there are 3 strokes, and the last one, make sure you put a little click at the end. Also for the first one, some examples are shell, which is cut. And then buy, like buying something, is
coat.
coat. And then there's frog, and it can also mean as change, and that is kaeru. Face.
Oh.
Yes. And then we learned this one last week as well, which is arigato, and then thank you. Hair or paper is kami. It can also actually mean God, but to make it more proper, you put kami-sama. For katakana, it is very similar to the hiragana of ka, but some examples are katakana. And then card, which is kado. Calendar is kalenda. Cafe is cafe. And camera, which is camera. And we'll learn about the little hiragana, like on cafe. Yeah. So next, we have ki. And this one is 4 strokes, and make sure you put the little click on the 3rd stroke. Some examples are like ki, which is tree. There's also, wait, how is it pronounced? Person?
Yeah, it's a fruit.
Okay, yeah, person, which is
Aki.
yes. And then there's autumn or fall.
Ki.
Yeah, aki. And then there's breath.
Iki.
Yep. And then big or large.
Oki.
Yes. And then there's here, which is kiku. And then there's train station.
Aki.
Yes. The katakana for ki is also pretty similar to the hiragana, but without like the 4th stroke. So some examples are like keyboard, which is keyboard, character as in character, cancel as cancel. So next we have ku, and this is only just 1 stroke, so it is pretty simple to write. Some examples are write, which is
Kaku.
yes, and then there's hear or listen.
Kiku.
Yes, there's also cloud. It can also mean a spider.
Kumo.
Yeah, and then mouth.
Kuchi.
Yes, and then shoe,
Futsu.
and then the color black.
Kuro.
Yes, and then the last one is like place like back farther, like in the distance, which is
Oku.
yeah. For the katakana for ku, it's only 2 strokes. So some examples are Christmas, which is kurisimasu, cream, which is kurimu, club, which is kurabu, and then character, which is character in English.
Like Shrek.
Yep.
Character. Oh shoot.
Okay, for care, there's 3 strokes, and then the first stroke, make sure you put like a long stroke at the end. So some examples are like bet money or something, and that would be
Kake.
and
Oh,
then
cat. Sorry.
and then the verb version of that would be
かける
yeah, kakeru. So that could also mean as multiply or like you hang a hat on the wall. Police.
警察
Yes, yes. And then open.
開ける
Yeah. Kick.
蹴る
And then erase or like turn off lights.
消す
Yes. Okay. And then for the katakana for ke, it's kind of like a ku, but instead it has like a line on the second stroke. So for chemical, it would be chemikaru. Market is marketo, and then cake, which is keiki. And then for our last hiragana katakana, we have ko. And this one is only 2 strokes. Make sure you put that little click at the end for the first stroke. And then we learned this one last week in phrases as well, which is konnichiwa, which means hello. High school,
高校
yes. And so we have our lovely high school there. Here,
ここ
yeah. And then we have hip,
星
and then we have child.
子供
And then so for katakana, it's like a box without like a left line. So yeah, that's a good way to remember it. Koala would be koala. Coffee is kofi. And then convenience store, in Japanese it's shortened, so the konbini. And then alcohol is alcohol. That is it for this week. Thank you for listening and hope to see you in the next video.
ありがとうございました。
はい、バイ さようなら バイさようなら